You are staring at a screen that should not exist. A digital ghost is screaming through the fiber optics. The notification chime sounded like a death knell in the silent apartment. One new message from yourself. The date on the header reads January 14th, 2044. You haven't even lived those years yet. Subject line, do not answer. It is written in all capital letters, bleeding into the white background. Your hands are shaking as you grip the plastic mouse. The cursor drifts like it's being pulled by a ghost. The body of the email is short. They are using your voice to find a way inside. Outside, the wind dies down completely. The world holds its breath, waiting for the first ring of the telephone. You look at your smartphone sitting on the nightstand. It looks like a predatory animal waiting to strike you. The email refreshes. A second line appears. Whatever you do, do not let them hear you speak. A heavy thud echoes from the hallway. Something is moving in the spaces between the walls tonight. You remember buying this house for its peace. Now, every corner feels like a mouth ready to swallow you. The clock on the wall stops at 3:33 a.m. The ticking ceases, replaced by a low, rhythmic thrumming sound. Why would you send this to yourself? Is this a prank or a final desperate act of survival? The light in the hallway flickers once. A tall, spindly figure stands at the far end, unmoving. The figure has no face, just a smooth surface where features should be. It is waiting for the call. Suddenly, the phone begins to vibrate. The sound is deafening in the vacuum of the room's silence. Caller ID unknown. But you know who it is. It is the thing in the hallway. Don't touch it. Your future self warned you for a reason. Don't let them in. The vibration stops. The silence that follows is even more terrifying than the noise was before. Then, the landline in the kitchen starts to ring. An old, mechanical bell sound that cuts through you. You forgot you even had a landline. It hasn't been connected for over a decade now. The email updates again. They are mimicking the sounds of your past to confuse your senses. The ringing becomes faster. The pitch is rising, turning into a high-frequency scream that hurts your ears. You cover your ears, but the sound is inside your head. It is not coming from the phone anymore. The shadows in the room begin to stretch toward you. They move like liquid, pooling around your feet. The email flashes red. Run to the basement. Do not look at the mirrors. You stumble toward the door, avoiding your reflection in the hallway mirror. Something is moving inside the glass. The basement door is heavy. It feels like lead as you pull it open, the hinges screaming. Down into the dark. The smell of ozone and wet earth fills your lungs instantly. The phone rings again. This time, it's coming from your own pocket. But you left it upstairs. You drop it into the water. It continues to ring beneath the surface, muffled and distorted. The email notification pings on a screen that isn't there. The text appears in the air before you. You freeze. You can feel the cold breath of something that hasn't been born yet on your neck. You turn slowly. The basement is empty, but the water is beginning to boil around your feet. A voice speaks from the shadows. It is your voice, exactly your voice. Answer the call, please. The email from 2044 changes one last time. I am sorry, I couldn't stop myself from calling you. The realization hits you like a physical blow. You are the caller. You are the entity. The basement walls start to dissolve into lines of green code. The reality you knew is a simulation failing. The phone in the water floats back up to the surface. It is no longer organic. It is a mirror. You look into it and see a face that is 80 years old. Time is collapsing into a single, terrifying point. The ringing starts again, but it's coming from inside your own chest. Your heart is the bell. You try to scream, but only the sound of a dial tone comes out. Your humanity is being overwritten. The stairs to the kitchen have vanished. There is only the upward path into an endless office space. You climb into the liminal void. Every step you take sounds like a keyboard clacking in a hollow room. A computer on a desk flashes a message. The user is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the scream. You see thousands of yourselves sitting at the desks. All of them are staring at the same email. They all turn their heads at the same time. Their necks crack in a perfect, horrifying unison. "Don't answer," they whisper in a chorus. The sound is a tidal wave of grief and warning. The first clone picks up the phone. Its head explodes into a shower of raw data and black ink. You realize the email wasn't a warning to save you. It was a virus designed to make you watch. The office begins to melt. The walls are weeping a thick, black substance that smells like burnt rubber. You are back in your kitchen. The phone is still ringing. It has never stopped ringing. You look at your hand. It is no longer yours. It is translucent, filled with fiber optic cables. The email notification pings again. I am you. I am the phone. I am the caller. The figure from the hallway is standing at the kitchen table. It is holding the receiver out to you. Its fingers are like needles. Its face is a void that pulls the light from the room. Answer it, the entity says. But it doesn't use a mouth. The sound comes from your own throat. You reach out. Your fingers touch the cold plastic of the receiver. It feels like ice. The moment you lift it, the world goes silent. No wind, no hum, no heartbeat. You press it to your ear. You hear the sound of 1,000 years of static and screaming. "Hello?" you whisper. The word travels through the line and comes back to you instantly. But it comes back distorted. It comes back as a growl that sounds like grinding metal. "I told you not to answer," the voice on the other end says. It is your voice from 2044. "Why did you do it?" you ask. "Because I wanted to see if I could change the past," it replies. "But you didn't change anything. You only started the cycle." The voice laughs, a dry, papery sound. The kitchen around you begins to fold in on itself. Geometry is no longer a law here. You are falling. Not through space, but through layers of digital history. You see the email being typed. You see your own hands in 2044, withered and gray, hitting the keys. The screen in the future is covered in blood. Your blood. It is being used as ink. Now the future you says, it is your turn to send a warning. The loop must be fed. You are shoved into a chair. Restraints snap around your wrists, made of pulsing Ethernet cables. A computer monitor rises from the floor. It shows your own inbox from 20 years ago. Type it, a voice commands. It is not your voice anymore. It is something ancient. You find yourself typing the subject line. Do not answer. Your fingers move against your will. The year on the clock says 2044. You have just spent 20 years in a heartbeat. The email is sent. Somewhere in the past, your younger self just heard a notification chime. You watch through the screen as your younger self walks toward the computer. You want to scream at them to run, but you can't scream. Your mouth has been sewn shut with copper wire. You pick up the phone to call them. You are the unknown caller. You are the terror. Answer it, you think. I need you to answer so I can finally exist. The younger you picks up the phone. The connection is made. The circuit is closed. Everything starts to fade to gray. The office, the basement, the kitchen, they are all being deleted. You are left alone in the white space. Nobody. No voice. Just a single point of consciousness. A new email arrives. It is dated 2064. 40 years from now. The subject line is, "Why did you answer?" It is signed by your own name. The void begins to scream. It is the sound of every phone in the world ringing at once. You feel yourself being pulled into the phone line. You are becoming the signal itself. Travel through the copper. Travel through the air. You are the warning and the threat.
Hello.
You wake up.
This is Josue.
You are back in your bed. It is 2 a.m. today. Was it all a dream?
AI whisper.
You reach for your phone to check the time. The screen is blank.
Through
Then, a single notification appears. An email from you dated 2044,
This is
but the message has changed.
that you can use
It says,
to
"I am already in the house. Look under the bed."
test
You freeze.
hands. Your own
You hear a slow, wet sliding sound from directly beneath you. The phone in your hand starts to ring. The name on the screen is your own name. You don't answer, but you hear your own voice answer it from under the bed. The screen cuts to static. The loop is infinite. Goodbye. Do not answer the next phone call.